Welcome, everybody, back to Dunn and Drew, the sports talk, pop culture, sex podcast. This is episode 215. And I'm joined by Dunn. I am Drew. Thanks for joining us. If you're new, if you're old, if you're OG, if you're one of the many that we love dearly, if you're one that left a voicemail today, we'll get to those. If you're the Kings of the Weekend, we'll get to those. Eric.
What's up?
You cold? I have to say something real quick.
I'm a little cold. It's not too bad.
Us here in Florida, we're not too familiar with chimneys. So I closed our chimney door while it was still smoking, apparently, and it started smoking up the house. So I had to open the windows. So it's about 48 degrees outside. A little cold right now, but we have to air out the place because we don't want to get radiation.
I think the smoke's gone. We're good now. But if I get too cold, I'll let you know. But we'll be good. What's up, everybody? I assume that you guys will take your time listening to this episode since it's during Christmas week.
Merry Christmas.
And COVID's running rampant. Variant number 2 or 3, whichever one. So get to it when you get to it. It's going to be a busy week for all of y'all. Understand that.
COVID 3-0 right now.
Yes, it is. Not in this house. It's 1-0. 1-1. 1-1.
We're still here, aren't we?
Yeah,
I think I say it's 0-2.
It's 0-2. 0-2. But
we do have a 10th. We're awaiting.
Yes, we have a.
It could get its first dub, but we're praying.
We're praying for you, Hunt. That's a little. You guys, if you know, you know. Watch the vlog. But we understand you're busy. You understand it's the holidays. Merry Christmas. This is the Dunn and Drew Christmas episode 2021. Welcome to it. Enjoy.
And I still won't grow up, I'm a grown-ass kid. Swear I should be locked up for stupid that I did, but I'm a champion. So I turn tragedy to triumph. Make music that's fire. Get my soul through the wire.
There's games still on. We're still in the same NFL week of Chiefs versus Chargers. Isn't that crazy? Thursday night football. This is the same week.
Yeah, they did say there was going to be football on every day except for Wednesday. So Wednesday is our only break.
Why?
Tomorrow night.
I'm surprised the NFL hasn't. We don't need as many games on at 1 p.m. as we have. Now Red Zone is made better because of it, but I'm surprised back in the day, before Red Zone, they didn't say nothing happens Tuesday. So let's make football Thursday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That seems pretty ideal. I love the 2 games on Monday and Tuesday. You don't even have to do that. You could do 1 game on Tuesday, 1 game on Monday. Anyway, that's my piece.
Some people would get short weeks, multiple short weeks. It'll be a lot more short weeks. So.
Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them. $1 million contracts. Get over it. But for us specifically, is this a winning week for us? Are we celebrating first overall pick again? Because it doesn't hit this year.
Well, I don't see any tequila out here, so I'm going to say no.
Well, we got drinks.
It's Christmas time.
It's Christmas time. You're right. But people are, they're cheering for this first overall pick, and I'm not having it. Not having it this year. I don't enjoy it this year. There's no hype around it this year. I'm just excited to be in Vegas for it. Because that's going to be stupid. But I checked flight prices to Vegas when the draft is next year. Insane.
What?
I might just wait.
What will waiting do? How will that make it better?
Because I don't understand flight economy, but I'm sure they got to go down. They fluctuate like stocks.
They really like that right now?
They're like 900.
What?
Delta was 900. American was 300.
Just to go to Vegas. Maybe they
draft
thought,
day.
Was it when Jacksonville secured the first overall pick? Those prices went up.
Well, I did it from Jax and Orlando, both of those, and they're so high. There's like $400 one way. It's crazy right now.
Maybe they're expecting like the Decepticon variant to be running wild around that time.
I think they're expecting people to travel more next year. So they're saying, oh, these people want to travel in 2022. So
I know it's crazy.
Yeah. So they're running up these prices right now. But I'm just going to check next year when it gets closer to the date. I don't understand flight economics because some some weeks the price will be lower, then it will jump up, but it will go back down again. I don't understand it, but I checked yesterday. They were too high for me to get excited about the first overall pick in the draft, so I'm just going to look another time.
It's not draft season yet. It's head coach search season.
I can't get excited about that either. Because what name could you possibly bring here? And I'm going to be like, he's got this. He's got this.
Yeah, I don't think I could bring anyone to this franchise and think that he's got this at all. And when I say this franchise, I mean Jacksonville, not Jags podcast, but
yeah, not. But sometimes it is. But we had an amazing past weekend here with the Daddies community. Was that the housewarming party? Because we were supposed to have like a playoff weekend here. But maybe that we've turned out a positive COVID test from this establishment.
We're gonna get canceled
for a pandemic. We can't help that. Super Spreader House, welcome. You're welcome. You're all welcome. But yes, we had a great time. Some daddies came through. Some Discord daddies. It's all in the vlog.
We'll talk about it Kings of the Weekend.
We shall. But it was a fun weekend. Can't stress that enough. Love hanging out with you guys. And I think my post-trip depression hit today because yesterday we still had one of the guys.
Well, I want to talk about the trip. Let's do that after you name your Kings of the Weekend. I see that. Don't want to spoil it, but I spoiled it.
Yeah, you did. But nobody, they don't know what names I'm going to say. But post-trip depression hit today. I laid on the couch and did nothing all day today, except.
And that's different.
Yesterday I did the vlog. Today I was just in the chats and, just laying around, lounging around. And it was cold and rainy outside all day today. When the weather is rainy, I'm like, fuck everything. So that's what we did today. Miss you guys already. Kings of the Weekend.
Oh, that's my cue.
We are the Kings of the Weekend.
Let it ride out.
I do that on purpose now.
It pisses me off.
Oh.
Let it ride.
We are the
You
Kings
can't do it now.
of the
Next
weekend.
episode, which will be New Year. Just kidding. Done. Who's your king?
My king
DeSantis.
My king is Omicron.
Who?
Omicron. The
Oh,
variant.
the virus?
Yeah, the variant.
The variant virus? Why?
It's king.
It's king.
It's running the country right now, running the world.
Damn, it is. I saw Ohio and New York, probably Florida, having the highest cases they've ever had this week.
Nah, Florida chilling. We kings, bro.
Nah, looked it up. We got a high case number day.
Yeah, yawn. We chilling.
Are we chilling? I don't think so. But my kings of the weekend, you guys already know you are if you're listening. Angelo Donadio, our cameraman. Christian, who was part of the surprise at 12:30 in the morning with Daniel.
Chill. I'm going to tell a story.
Okay, you can tell it. I'm just saying names. Christian and Daniel. Christian was just made mod in the Discord. You want to explain how that happened?
Who got booted? Okay, so there's some bullying going on.
Bullying.
It's a toxic environment. So just want to forewarn you. There's a little bullying going on. So two moderators who have been mod since, maybe one of them was mod since inception. The other one had been mod for a good amount of time.
For showing his meat.
That's how he got mod?
I believe so. First one to show meat.
What do you know? They both lost their mod privileges for a little cyberbullying. They're going to disagree that it was not and say it was not cyberbullying, but it's pretty evident to me. And we deliberated here at the Daddy headquarters. It was cyberbullying. They lost their mod, and we have had now 2 open mod spots. So I made Christian mod. Why did I do that?
I don't know. It was very random.
I saw a couple suggestions. And very cute.
Maybe it was his cornhole domination.
Yeah, he's very good at cornhole, and he just is a very nice fellow. So he puts on. I don't know what happens in their little hog squad chat that they don't invite us to.
I don't want to be in that. It's toxic there. It's probably
Very toxic.
More toxic there than our.
I bet they roast us.
I'm sure they do.
So he is mod for now. He actually lost it the same night that I gave him mod. Because he said that he's the reason we tweeted out, let us know if you call it cornhole or bags, because he calls it bags. It's a Midwestern thing. And in the poll, cornhole just dominated, just destroyed bags in the results.
So. And I said if Cornhole wins, he has to lose his blue.
So blue, you turn blue when you become a mod in Discord. So he lost it, but then I felt bad toward the end of the night before I went to sleep. I made a mod again. So we have one open mod spot. Eric's supposed to crown that king.
I am. It's just I'm flustered. Don't know who to give it to. Everybody wants it. So the other shout outs we got are Tommy, old manager Tommy pulled up.
Manager Timmy. You know, he was in some old episodes and the old Dunn and Drew headquarters. Back in the Boogie 5 episode, I think, Tommy was there. Back at the rundown townhome in Ponte Vedra Beach.
So shout out Tommy. Shout out Ebrio. Always, he gave us some tickets to seats we did not have prior to the game. All-inclusive beer and food. Unfortunately, it rained that game, so we weren't in our seats much. But it did make for great content. And lastly, shout out to Hunter. Hunter had never flown on a plane before. He came out here to Jacksonville to watch his Texans play the Jags. And being a Texans fan, you have not seen that many wins, much like us. But Hunter has seen 2 out of the 3 wins that the Texans have because they were both against the Jags. And he went to
both with us.
Both with us, the opener, and then this past weekend. So Hunter's had a great season watching his team win a couple of games with his favorite podcast.
Shame that'll be the last game he ever witnesses.
So shout out Hunter. Get well soon. Another part of this intro, Christmas. I just had to say Christmas is in less than 4 days. 3 if you're listening to this. 2 if you're listening to this later. And it might be Christmas now because you're listening to it on Christmas Day. And just know that I haven't bought shit. And sometimes that happens. I feel like it happens every other year. Every other year, I will go without buying anything. And then the next year, everybody gets a gift. And the year after that, I'm like, fuck this. And the next year, everybody get a gift. So we're in the nobody gets shit year. But we'll see.
I'm jealous because you have a small family to buy for.
Yeah. Mom, dad, grandma, nieces. Pretty much. I don't even. Sister, maybe.
I had to get my aunt, my uncle, my grandpa, my other grandparents, my sister, my mom, my dad,
Eesh.
my stepmom,
Eesh.
stepdad. It's a struggle. And I had to skip out on the stepbrother and stepsister gifts this year because I'm going broke buying gifts.
These Amazon packages have been piling up in here. I'm like, you going to open these? And he's like, nah, they're Christmas gifts. I'm like, damn.
I'm just so sick of it.
Big ass family.
I'm hoping that I get rewarded for my good deed. I hope the gifts I get are better than what I'm getting.
Oh my God. Well, I did see a tweet that said Christmas is just a bill.
It is. But it's like you're buying yourself something. Because if you buy things for people that buy you something back, then you're basically just buying yourself as long as you don't get them something better than they got you. So you got to toe that line.
See, I do love giving gifts, but sometimes, some years I'm just like, I do not know what to get this person. So I give up and I just wait till their birthday or the next year. Or like when it's coming down to crunch time like it is now, I don't even try to.
Just quit.
I will just give them a gift card and a card or something or cash. Like that'll be my last resort. If I can't think of like a sentimental gift to give them, it'll just be a gift card or a check or some cash. Because that's the greatest gift. Oh.
Cash is king.
Cash is king.
Again. Sorry. So in reference to the Kings that were at our house this weekend, I wanted to, I know you guys are listening because everyone that was here is very loyal. Scanning right now to make sure you are all loyal. I don't know. Christian said, where was the vlog after we dropped it on YouTube?
After you made a mod.
YouTube.com/Dunn.
Where's the vlog? I texted the whole community.
Oh, yeah. He almost lost his mod after he asked that. He said, yo, did you guys, like, where's the vlog? I said, yikes.
Said, YouTube?
So here's my message to them. Actually, I'll tell what happened this weekend.
Damn, you wrote a book.
Yeah, I was gonna send it on Snap, but I figured it'd be cooler here.
Well, it is Christmas. It's a nice Christmas message.
Okay,
go ahead.
So I'm trying to let's rewind what happened. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be me, Eric, manager Timmy, and Angelo here going to the Texans game. Yay! I was expecting to have a great time. My sister's birthday Saturday. We're gonna all go out. You know, there's a big group of us, and two beds, one bath here. Big couch, got plenty of room for people to sleep. So I was like, we're chilling. This is the perfect amount of people that'll be in this house. Gonna break in the new back patio, the back deck that we have. Got new cornholes from manager Ebrio. And it's gonna be a great weekend. Was super looking forward to it. So I get home from work. I go to the bathroom. Manager Tommy arrives, or so I thought. I walk out of the bathroom. Not only is it just Manager Tommy, it's Manager Tommy and Hunter, who we met in Houston. Great guy, funny guy, part of the Discord.
Great chef,
great cook. Yeah. And I was like, oh, wow. So I had my suspicions. Don't know why. Weird. It was spider sense, maybe. What does he call it? The Peter Tingle? That he may show up, but I was still shocked. So I say hi to him. And here we go. It's going to be me, Hunter, Timmy, Angelo, Eric. Okay, a little more than I expected, but it's going to be a party. So we go see Spider-Man at 10 p.m. Awesome movie. What'd you think?
It's good.
Okay. Glaring reviews. Glowing reviews.
Not a Marvel podcast.
We go see Spider-Man. Awesome. I finally went to a theater and saw a Marvel movie where people were cheering, clapping.
I did feel dirty in the theater, though. This is my first movie theater since the pandemic, and I know they don't clean them shits, and I feel like a movie theater is just as dirty, if not more dirty, than a plane.
They say they clean planes. There's no way.
No.
They say your plane
trash up.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. On the screen outside, they said, please wait, your plane is being disinfected. Hit it. Bullshit. Because every time I go into a plane and put that little tray down, there's crumbs and stickiness on it.
They disinfect those things very quickly, and those 40-row planes are not being disinfected and
You can't walk through with a Clorox rag and open the trays and just give them a little wipe down. It's upsetting. It's gross. And I had to sleep on our plane ride back from LA after the Jags-Rams game. I had to sleep. So I opened the tray. It was dirty, crumbs. So I was like, fuck it. What am I going to do? And they didn't hand us the
wipes
sanitizer.
Yeah.
JetBlue.
They must be done with that.
JetBlue is.
Oh, JetBlue.
Delta does it.
Oh, they do. Oh.
This isn't an airline podcast.
JetBlue never handed us the wipes. Delta does that every flight. But yeah, we were, that movie theater just, I don't know. I was sticking to the seat because I was sweating. So it was like, I thought, so I know this shit dirty for the next person that come in this bitch. But I could just imagine like someone like licking their fingers from the buttery popcorn and then pressing the recline button. And I'm just like, I feel dirty in this theater, but Spider-Man, let's run it.
So we see Spider-Man, great movie. Get out at like 12:45. Get home around 1. I am so tired. Didn't sleep well that night. I was like, I cannot wait to get my ass in bed. I'm not even taking a shower. You guys know that's not even that important to me anyway. And I am skipping that, going straight to bed. Okay, so we walk up the steps on the porch. I go to open the front door, and it's unlocked. And I turn around to the people with Eric, Hunter, Tommy, Angelo, and say, who did this? We probably get robbed or something. You know, making a really boring joke, 1 a.m. And open the door, and there's two people on my couch. Right after I said we probably got robbed, my first thought is, these are the robbers, just sitting down staring at us and smiling. And then in a couple of seconds, I registered that's Christian from Illinois and Daniel from Iowa. And I've never been more shocked, aside from when they surprised me with T-Gozy in Phoenix. I've never been more like shocked than surprises. It's a thing of the past. No one does surprise parties. No one surprises people with we're kind of unique because I don't think there are a lot of friend groups that are friends from all around the country. So you can't really pull this off. I might also be the only one that this has happened to.
Yeah.
It should be done more often. Nothing's better than a good surprise.
We were able to pull it off because I'm a GOAT coordinator. So.
Well, you spoiled the Gozy one in Phoenix.
Yeah, that was. Did I?
for the rest of the crew. But you are a good
it was an accident. That was an accident.
Yeah, I know. You're a good coordinator, though.
Because
maybe Jags?
There's another boring joke, 1 a.m. Yes. I feared the Hunter surprise was going to be less shocking because so many people almost gave it away. So I was like, he's going to catch on to this shit because I had already said that Hunter should come. And I had mentioned that before any plans were made. So Hunter, I was like, okay, if he sees Hunter, whatever.
But you guys didn't even care. I walked out of the bathroom. Hunter's here. He has his back to me. You guys, they're looking at the...
We didn't know when you were coming out of the bathroom.
I can only shit for so long. I can only pee for so long.
I forgot what I was doing, but I was distracted. Oh, he brought me the fucking food.
Oh, the Lotus.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was hype as fuck to finally dig into that.
So I say hi, and they're like, oh, hey.
So I got distracted to record Andy's reaction to seeing Hunter because Hunter brought us his seafood from this place in Texas that we had when we were all in Houston. So.
Oh, my God. It was spicy, and I can't handle spice. Same like my tolerance of spice is like my tolerance to caffeine. It wigs me out. And I ate it because I was starving. And it's delicious, aside from the spice.
Yeah, but
it tore my hole up.
Oh my God, I was fine.
My stomach also isn't very tolerable to popcorn, and I had that on top of that at the theater. And
why do you do this to yourself, knowing that?
I don't know.
Popcorn, big ass bag of popcorn.
It was delicious.
Was it?
Both were delicious, but I knew I was going to set myself up for a bad night. And I woke up 2 times in the night and had to shat because my stomach was just in pain. And my hole at that next morning was, I had to put Vaseline on it. It was struggling. I knew there were some tears in there.
An SFW podcast. But I knew the Christian and Daniel surprise would be massive.
Bro, really massive? Because it was.
Yeah, because...
That's a big thing to pull off. How long in the making?
That was months.
Months?
Like a couple months. Yeah.
Oh, how did you stared at me in the face on this podcast and just talked to me knowing that secret.
Yes.
How do you do that? I can't keep that kind of a secret.
Because it was great because when they all got here, when Hunter and shit got here, you had mentioned Daniel being your secret Santa and that you had got him that Iowa gift. So I was like, oh, wait till you see that motherfucker in a few hours, bitch. We were straight face all night.
Yes.
Movie theater.
Yeah. And Tommy was bitching about he wasn't bitching. It's very strong. I probably bitched for him. I said, damn, Tommy, you are so tired. He's like, yeah, man, I can't wait to sleep. And I was just expecting everyone to get back here and pass the fuck out. But that whole night, everyone knew what was going to be waiting.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Everyone knew. And
it felt like, when the soldiers come home, that's what it felt like.
Oh, yeah.
I was being surprised by a soldier.
Yeah.
Daniel and Christian. My soldiers.
I don't even
Daddy
know.
soldiers.
I wish I could have known what that would have felt like. Just seeing two strangers on your couch. No, not even thinking. No
idea.
No idea of those two in your head that night, and you just see them on your couch, ready to turn up for the weekend. It was funny.
It was awesome. It was fucking awesome.
It would have been more, but those were the only 2 people that could make the trip. They invited the whole chat. They invited the whole chat.
Where are we gonna sleep?
We barely made it in here, but it would have made it happen.
We had 2 people on the couch, 2 people on the floor, 2 people in my bed, and then Eric. No one wants to sleep with Eric because he snores.
Bitch, Hunter was snoring right here with 3 other people out here. Did you hear him Sunday morning?
Oh, yeah. Every morning.
I don't know how the fuck they slept out here with him out here. But I didn't pee this weekend, so chill. I'm done with the Jameson.
So at what was 1 a.m., what I thought was I was going to go to bed at 1 a.m., I ended up going to bed at 3:30. Powered through. Great night. Saturday was
cornhole for 8 hours.
Yeah, we started playing cornhole 10:30 a.m., started drinking, and didn't stop until the sun went down. Cornhole tournament on the back patio. That's why we have this house, that back deck. It was perfect, exactly what I envisioned. So and then Sunday was the game, Jags game, couple of them's first.
Yeah. Saturday was great. It was cornhole.
Saturday was best day.
Music, drinks, and Flamingo Ad Boy from the Discord brought meat and we grilled out there. It was a great time.
So here's the message I was going to send the Snap group because everyone does this after retreat, but I was a little late writing it, and I figured since everyone listens, I'll say here. I said, I know this is late, but I wanted to thank you all for coming this weekend. I was excited for the weekend already with just Eric, Angelo, and Tommy, but it turned into one of the best weekends ever. Everyone hanging out on our new back deck is what I dreamed about when getting the place. Most of my best weekends ever have happened in the last 3 years since we started getting together with the groups that formed from the podcast. I'm glad we live in an age where your best friends don't have... gonna cry. I'm glad we live in an age where your best friends don't have to just be those who live close to you or those you grew up with. I always leave these get-togethers depressed as fuck because everyone lives so far away, but the trips wouldn't feel as special if we all lived close by. We probably end up seeing each other less than we do now as time moved on. I didn't finish it, but I guess I would say something like, love you, bye.
It's crazy how our realest friends in our lives are ones that we met on the internet.
And it's because, when it's kind of like how online dating kind of changed dating. If we were only limited to being friends with people around us, that's a small selection.
Yeah.
Now we can pretty much pick and choose anyone in the country.
World.
Haven't really met up with anyone.
Well, I'm not saying just you, but
yeah,
to your online dating point,
we could pick
anybody
anyone
in the world,
anyone to be friends with. That's pretty cool.
Yes, it is.
And we have a natural filter for our personalities from the podcast. We know if they listen to the podcast, like they pass the first round. Like we don't have to start from scratch with these guys.
Yeah, we don't have to watch what we say. Yeah. We can say whatever we want, and they're going to laugh at it because they've already know, and we're established of what kind of people we are. So all jokes fly when you're with Dunn and Drew. But, hey, looking forward to the next Daddy's Retreat. If you guys are feeling left out right now, then that's on you because you got to get into these communities and start talking. So we can get to know you. But it's always a good time, We're a good time. You feel me? We're a good time. Always.
All right, let's get into some voicemails from you guys. All right, while I'm getting these ready, can you remind everyone how, the new method of getting into our voicemail inbox starts by texting what number?
Oh, does it start like
that?
Yes. I don't have that number memorized yet, but you could text podcast to 386-204.
No, yeah, that's the number.
Yes, I know.
Oh, sorry.
It's 386 area code. 386-204-6499. Text podcast to that number. We send out this new Anchor link, which you can send a voicemail right through your phone. It's nice and crispy as you hear now on the podcasts. We also send it on the Facebook group, Twitter, Instagram stories. But if you want quick access to it, get in our text community and we'll text it out to you every week.
All right. The first voicemail this week comes to us from Bryce, whom we all know is a diehard Ravens fan.
That is our Ravens guy.
And the Ravens just lost a
barn burner to the Packers by going for 2 at the end.
Yikes.
But I don't want to hear him complain.
There was some kind of controversy. There's something about analytics, right? I unfortunately couldn't pay too close attention to the games this weekend, but for obvious reasons, Jags game. God, they always ruin that for me. But yeah, there's some kind. I'm sure he'll bring it up. Let's see what Bryce has to say about the going for 2 at the end.
What's up, Dunn and Drew? This is Bryce calling from Ohio. And you already know what the hell I'm about to vent about. My fucking Ravens. Oh my God. We don't learn. This is so frustrating. The past 3 weeks, we have gone for 2 either at the very end of the game to try and win it, or we went for 2 when we didn't need to and we just could have kicked the PAT, resulting in 3 fucking losses for us. We have the greatest kicker ever in the history of the NFL. Just kick the fucking PAT, send it into overtime to where we can have a chance there. Yes, I know going into this game, we had our backup quarterback, we had 17 people on IR, 5 on COVID reserve, and 5 inactives.
Fuck.
But oh my God, we're playing against the best record team in the NFL, and we have them right there. Our defense finally woke up. Just kick the PAT and send it into overtime. Jesus, I'm out of time, so peace.
Bryce, I will say, how impressive and how proud are you of your organization and your team? I know you don't want to hear this, but you're playing with that. He needs that many people on IR and the COVID list, and without your starting quarterback, and you are down to the wire with the best team in football. Man, like, John Harbaugh is so good.
How did they find a Lamar Jackson Jr.? Like Tyler Huntley or whatever his name is, doing the same thing Lamar's doing and throws better? Like, he runs just as good.
Does he throw better?
Yeah, he throws better.
Oh, shit.
He throws better than Lamar, and he runs just as well. That's why they were in the fucking game. Because he's just as talented, learning from Lamar. Like, being Lamar's backup, you better be learning something from him. Your backup's
Well,
clearly
looks like he's not learning how to throw.
Your backup is clearly taking notes from watching Lamar all these weeks. But you said it right there, Bryce. You said you had him right there, and that's what I think your head coach thought as well. And he's like, "We have him right here. Why not? Let's just go win the game.
Just go win the game." It is great. Like, would you rather leave it up to overtime when you're playing Aaron Rodgers? Or would you rather have the game? I wonder how much time was left. Do you know?
It was less than very minimal time. It was the end of the game.
But with Rodgers, I might have to know the exact because it could be like 30 seconds, and I'd be like, okay, he has a chance to win.
Well, we got iPhones to look.
Yeah, it's tough. Would you rate like 2 yards? You need 2 yards. You could win the game if you get that. I don't know what I'd rather. I mean, looking back on it, you probably obviously
40 seconds.
Oof. That's tough. I'd probably, because even if you do kick the field, go for 2 and get it, 40 seconds with Rodgers over there, he could easily get them in field goal range.
Seconds.
Yeah, he could get them field goal range easily. So I'd probably play it safe and kick the field goal and tie it or whatever was going to happen.
If you lose the game,
or extra point.
If you lose the game, it's a wrong decision. If you win the game, it's a good decision.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Because you could have easily got that, stopped Rodgers on defense, and you would be saying the complete opposite of what you're saying now.
But he is saying there's a trend of them going with the analytics and losing. So maybe they should stop doing that. That's tough, Bryce. I envy your position, but I don't want to harp on that anymore. I feel like we're just dismissing these people's complaints because we're Jags fans.
I'm also going to dismiss this complaint because Ravens are still tied for first in the AFC North. So
sheesh.
Still tied for first in the AFC North without all your players, without Lamar Jackson, and you're tied in this division, this good-ass division. It's not a mid-division. Like, there's no teams under 500 in the AFC North. You're all have a winning record, and you're tied for first with them. With all the shit that you've gone through this season. Don't know how you're doing it. Keep your head up. I think you got, like, some divisions game next, but I think Ravens will be in the playoffs. You're not winning it all, but you'll be in the playoffs, and you'll get to smile.
All right. On to the next one.
Oh, shit. There we go. Hey, what's up, boys? This is Zach, straight out of Austin. I'm your number one fan. Been listening since like 5 episodes ago, so I hope that puts me up there.
Who?
Anyway, hey, listen, please never stop covering the Jags and also start covering some soccer stuff. I know there's going to be a lot going on in the next year, and there's a lot going on right now, so you should dip in. Question, though. How would you recommend somebody give a shit about college football if they went to 4 different universities and none of them had college football? Oof. So believe it or not, I just don't care, but I want to care. And then I tried to care local, but it's UT, and let's say it's been better years. Anyway, take care, boys. Wash your legs.
Wash your legs.
Hey, that's so he just started listening a couple episodes ago.
I wish he told us the colleges that they have football teams because I'm interested.
That's a lot to not have football teams.
4? You went to 4 different unis with no college football?
Unis.
That's crazy. Canadian.
I would recommend just do what I did. I don't have a favorite college football team. I went to 2 colleges that did not have a football team, and what I started doing is just watching. If you eventually start seeing,
and if you do that, you become a Bama fan.
I mean, if you get attached easily, you might become a Bama fan. But I just start watching. That's what I did, and the games they just watch the college play. Well, sometimes the college football playoffs, sometimes they're blowouts, but
yeah,
it's just the drama, especially this year. Anyone could win this year, so. I mean, normally I would say maybe it's kind of boring, but not boring. But there are some amazing games every week. But I can see how in normal years it's like, all right, Bama, Clemson, we get it. This year, anyone can win. So if you're going to start this year, just tune in. December 31st?
Yeah,
bowl
December
games.
31st.
Watch both. I assume you like the NFL. Made a Jags reference. Unfortunately, we will not stop talking about the Jags.
Yeah,
don't worry about that. Wish we could.
But maybe like after week 1 next season, just watch college football scoreboard highlights because there's a fuck ton.
Yeah.
And maybe that gets you wrecked to watch college football because there's some pretty high stakes in college football because you can't lose one game. It's one of those deals where if you lose one game, like you're probably not going to make.
These days it's 2. Some.
Yeah, some. Can't lose 2. 2 is like your max. You lose 2 games.
And if you lose 2, you better be Bama or Georgia.
Or be in a conference where everyone else loses 2. So the stakes are higher in college. So that makes it much more fun to watch, especially when you know all the different conferences and shit. But yes, that takes time. Just like I haven't taken the time to watch soccer as you requested because, hey, let me know. How do I get started watching soccer?
Thank you. Let us know. Also, the atmosphere is different in college football. And it looks like you left another voicemail. This might have just been a duplicate because it looks like it's the same exact amount of time as the first one. Let's just make sure.
Oh, shit. There we go.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Okay, same one. All right, thanks for calling, Zach. Don't be a stranger. All right, here we go. Let me preface this call.
Oh, is it your brother?
Tyler?
Oh, never mind.
Brother. Let me preface this call by saying Tyler McWilliams, you guys know him as Grill Master McWilliams. You tell it because you were the one that told him not to watch this weekend.
This is about him
not watching the Raiders game.
Oh.
Big Raiders fan.
So apparently before this Browns-Raiders game got postponed, apparently all the Browns players had, COVID issues, and they were without 2 of their starting quarterbacks. So they had all of these players out. But our friend Tyler McWilliams here, who constantly says, fuck the Raiders, done with this team, blah, 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 he said, it doesn't matter. Raiders are still going to lose. Last time Nick Mullins played the 49ers, he did blah, 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 blah. It was when he was on the 49ers, I guess, and he tore the Raiders up, I guess. So he was using that previous game to say that him on the Browns now is going to tear up the Raiders. So basically, he said he's not watching the game because he knows how it's going to end. And I said, you're going to watch the fucking game. Shut the fuck up. And he's like, no, I'm not. I promise you, I'm not going to watch the game. So I held him to it, and he was snapping us all Sunday or Monday when that game was on, showing us that he was at the gym and walking around. And
he was finding some random ass shit to do.
He was doing everything in his power to show us that he wasn't watching the game. And we were sending him updates, and he was sending us chats in all caps saying, I told you this is my fucking team. I told you they're going to lose. And he kept saying that shit.
And they were.
And then they ended, they
should have.
They ended up giving up a late game touchdown to Nick Mullins, and Derek Carr went down the field and got him in field goal range. It was
the first time he did, he threw a pick.
Yeah.
Second time,
he got
him
down there. So it was a dramatic finish, but the Raiders ended up winning, and their playoff hopes are still alive. So Tyler probably still pissed.
Let's
we'll
see.
Listen.
What's up, boys? I was going to call yesterday and was very upset after the game. Didn't watch it, but was getting updates on my phone.
Yes.
it's just hard. I know you're going to say, you won, shut the fuck up. But I feel like this every year. And it gets to this point of the season. This is the third year in a row. And before that, we just had like 3 or 4 wins a year, so it didn't fucking matter. But this is the third season in a row where we've had this issue of starting fast, being a piece of shit in the middle of the season, and I'm going to run out of time. Fuck, well, I'm going to send you another one.
All right.
A minute time limit, killing people.
All right, I'm back. But yeah, third season in a row where we get to this part of the season and we're like on the verge of making playoffs just to keep our fucking hopes up, and then we just fizzle out hard as fuck. We can't do shit. So last 3 games, we literally have to win the last 3 games to make playoffs. I don't think that's going to happen. Then we're not going to beat the Colts. Maybe have a chance against the Broncos at home because Drew Lock's playing. Ooh. Chargers are going to run our ass. So I think best case scenario, we finish 8-9. That's not good enough playoffs, obviously.
The AFC, boy.
I'm just fucking tired of it. And I know you guys are going to say, oh, you guys have 7 wins. Shut the fuck up, you're 500. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's shitty being in the situation because you're fucking mediocre as fuck every year. Even if you get hyped up at the beginning of the season, nothing's going to equate to it. You're going to get to the end of the season and be let down every fucking year. That's all I'm going to say.
That's sports, my guy.
Well, it's not all he's going to say because he left another one. But, yeah, I get the frustration.
I do too.
I can't empathize. I can only sympathize because I can't relate. But Derek Carr, I feel like he could be a guy. He could be that guy. You're not that guy, pal. He could be that guy.
He is that guy.
He just needs the right team. And the Raiders organization hasn't quite given them that team. But you put him in Kansas City, whew, he's a machine.
Well, we already know he's that guy because every time he's in a late game situation, they always say he's like,
got the stats,
the most comebacks or whatever in the fourth quarter or game-winning drives or whatever. So you don't just get that stat if you're not that guy.
He's that guy.
So he's that guy in that aspect. Like he fucking just did it again. It's, just getting over that hump to get, elite.
Yeah, they got to get a squad. They got to get a D. Build around Carr.
Better receivers for sure. Like their number one is Hunter Renfrow, I think. And then after that, it's Zay Jones, who's not that great. Great guy, but not that great of a receiver. Even though he did have that one game-winning catch week 1 when that was hype. Tyler was at that game. But he just needs more weapons. Darren Waller's out, I think, still too. So Raiders, y'all right there. But like you said, I can't empathize.
Yo, the Rams might not be that guy. Oh my God, Cooper Kupp is just stupid.
He's that guy.
He is that guy.
Cooper Kupp's that guy.
Damn, Rams down.
What's wrong with the Rams?
3-10.
Sorry, Tyler. What's wrong with the Rams?
They're frauds. They're fraud. I knew they were frauds. I think I've been saying it for a few weeks. They're frauds like the Cardinals.
I knew that was coming. So are you saying Packers are winning the NFC? They should win the NFC.
They should, but it's so hard to take them because what happens every time?
Cowboys.
They get there. No, they get there and it doesn't happen.
Say Cowboys, no.
But yeah, let's see. Tyler left another one, even though he said he wasn't going to.
One more thing.
Deep breath.
I won't say I'm going to kill myself per se. It is Christmas this week. Hope you guys are going to have a good holiday. I love you guys. But if we lose to the Broncos at home on Sunday, I'm killing myself. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
The Broncos. That's a possibility.
It is. Thanks, Tyler, for your calls. All 3 of them. Or voicemails.
Tomato. Here we go.
See.
Going to Ohio.
What is up, Dunn and Drew? It's your boy, Clorox Cole here. I know Eric don't give a shit, so I'm not going to go on a huge spiel about the Browns. But needless to say, I want to dump a bottle of Clorox bleach down my asshole, not only to clean it, but to hopefully kill me. Along with that, the Discord is just getting sicker by the day. People shitting in the shower, people pissing in the shower. You all are just mentally ill, and you're sick bastards. Be clean. Wipe your ass with a Clorox wipe.
Ugh.
See you later.
I don't know about that.
Did you miss that in the Discord? He said he wipes sometimes with Clorox wipes.
No, sir. Don't do that. You need to buy Pampers wipes. Don't wipe your ass with a Clorox.
Like there's several different fucking baby wipes you can use. Why are you using Clorox?
That I can't imagine. His asshole is probably raw as fuck.
Countertops. Handles, not your hole. So I know that hole is raw. Cole.
Oh, yeah, very raw.
Raw hole Cole. Change your name from Clorox Cole to raw hole Cole. And he was talking in the Discord. Touchdown cup.
Of course.
He was saying in the Discord how it's disgusting to pee in the shower when I think that's pretty normal. Like why? Like you're right there. It's going in a drain. Why is that weird? He said it's because it's going to stain. It only stains if your pee's yellow and you don't rinse it down.
He was anti-peeing in the shower?
Yeah.
The fuck? Just pee toward the drain, and how dark is your pee that it will
stains
stain
the whole shower tub
when you pee with water coming down? Interesting.
Yeah, just rinse it down. It doesn't stain unless you don't rinse it. Because I've been there, done that. But it's not gross. Like it literally is efficient as fuck to just pee while you're taking a shower. Shitting, I think everyone was joking clearly, but
Chase,
Chase, I believe he shit in the shower. He's a different dude.
Well, what I said, I could see how it could be satisfying. Maybe
standing.
Do you just stand up and just? I haven't done that before.
I don't think I could stand and shit though. I don't think it would come out of me.
You think your cheeks are too tightly squeezed? You have to sit down.
Yeah, I have to sit because that's how it naturally comes out, like squatting motion. If I'm standing,
It might come out like that mayonnaise, squeezable mayonnaise.
Might not,
because your cheeks are squeezed
because
together.
that's not a natural position to shit in for us. So I don't think it'd be easy. Squatting down in the shower, maybe.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. I just sit on the toilet.
Yeah,
if that's the case.
Standing up, I'm gonna try it. Not here.
Oh, I'm trying it.
Oh,
tried it
somewhere.
Already
else?
did it.
Oh,
here last night.
That's
just
what
kidding.
that brown shit is.
No, that's rust.
Oh, thank God.
Cole, what else did you have to say? This might be the same one because it's the same amount of time.
You bitching about the Browns? They're tied with the Ravens first. Relax.
What is up, Dunn?
Yeah, same one. All right, next one is from our boy Angelo. He says it was a movie. Indeed, it was, Angelo.
Our cameraman.
What's up, guys? It's Angelo from Charlotte, North Carolina. I just wanted to call in to say how much I enjoyed this past weekend. It is honestly the most fun and most enjoyable time I've had with any group of friends.
Finally.
It was just a great experience the whole time, lots of fun, and I wouldn't have traded it for anything. And I'm so glad that I was able to make it on the trip. Also, I wanted to give a shout out. Queen of the Weekend. Shout out her. If this podcast comes out on Wednesday, happy birthday. All right. That joke has played itself out. I love you both.
Both.
Have a nice Christmas and a happy New Year. Love you. Bye.
Thank you, Angelo. You as well. You want to tell him about that inside joke?
Friends went out Saturday night. A lot of us met my sister and her friends, and my sister was wearing a very subjective top.
It's on her Instagram.
Woo!
I could tell y'all about his sister, man, but I won't.
On to the next one. Here we go. Hunter.
Hey, what up, fellas? If you're hearing this, that means Andy's already found the lizard that's underneath the soundboard. Let me know where that one came from. I'm going to single-handedly cure your fear of lizards. I mean, that's very irrational. I don't know many people that's scared of the little Geico gecko, but
it's cooking you.
Miss you guys. Had a hell of a weekend. I have like post-retreat depression after that. But let me give you a would you rather, buddy. Would you rather
it's got a list.
Have to wear red socks for the rest of your life, or only wash your hair once a year? Let me hear it. Love you guys. Can't wait to see you again. Bye.
Did you hear that at the end? Hunter, what the fuck are you doing up?
Hunter, what'd you just ask them?
Hunter, you better be washing your hair.
You got wet socks again. Texas.
Well, these questions both hit me at home because in different ways. Because wet socks would mean I'd have to probably wash my feet in the shower.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Number two, I have gone one day without washing my hair, and I normally don't. I didn't wash my hair this morning, and I can just feel the grease. It is just wiry and greasy, and I don't like it. But
once a year,
wet socks? That would be absolutely miserable. But once a year hair, there's no way.
Wet socks would be miserable because your shoes would smell like shit all the time.
And if it was cold outside, you'd probably just be living with pneumonia your whole life.
Yeah.
And would you have to go to sleep with socks? What if you just didn't wear socks? Or would you only always have to have them on?
I think with the hair thing, I could get away with wearing a hat for a year.
And don't
natural oils.
People with your hair, can't you dread them or like corn roll it and then you don't have to wash it?
You still have to scrub your scalp.
Yeah.
But like,
just take a Clorox wipe to it.
But like, if for the purpose of the would you rather, I would much rather not wash my hair because I can cover that with like a hat.
Oh yeah, I would probably just cut my hair too.
True.
Cut it.
Imagine you bald.
It's coming.
But yeah, I can't do wet socks all the time. He said rest of your life.
Yeah, the wet socks thing is just that's not happening.
Every would you rather he has, we go deep into that. He's got a whole notes of would you rather.
Did he bring that?
Yeah.
Where did I see that?
In his notes on his phone. He showed us briefly.
Cute. Oh, you got another one. Oh, and he's tagging these questions, by the way. # surviving Dunn and Drew. All right, let's see what his next one says.
Hope he survives.
Oh no, these might all be the same because they're all the same.
Hey, what up, fellas? If you're hearing this,
they're all the same amount of time. So this app sometimes glitches.
Hey,
same one. All right, that's it. That's all the voicemails we have.
Sweet. Dunn and Drew is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a daily over/under fantasy app available on App Store and Google Play. Available in several states. See if it's in a state near you. First-time users can deposit and use code Dunn and Drew to receive a 100% instant deposit match up to $100. Oh, great catch. Dropped it. Pick 2 to 5 players and an over-under on their projections, and you can win up to 10 times on any entry. Allows for mixed sports entries. I do not have a mixed sports entry right now. I have an NFL one. I have not won a significant entry since October, but my last win was an NBA one, which was only $37. And that prize money is still sitting in my account. But I'm itching for a win. I have one player from each of tonight's Tuesday games. Terry McLaurin already hit, and Russell Wilson did not. I did the fantasy score for first half for both of them, but I did a flex play. So now, because I got one, I need this second one to hit to win at least $5 on this one. So that last player is Aaron Rodgers, who's over in pass yards I took, which is 254.5. And I checked his season stats. Aaron Rodgers has not gone over 254 yards for only 4 games this season. So he's playing the Browns. I think he'll be able to get over 254.5 yards. And he is tied with Brett Favre for most pass touchdowns all time on the Packers. So I think he's going to want to break that. Plus get like 500 yards on the fucking Browns. So give me the over. Give me my flex W and give me my $5 dub.
So mine for tonight, I did Cooper Kupp over 105 yards. He got
that already?
No, he is like 6 yards away.
Oh.
Or no, 10. But he's stupid. He and all of his over-unders on this app are like around that 105 mark. Like that's an auto dub. I don't think Devontae Smith's going over 10 and a half fantasy points, unfortunately. Terry McLaurin's probably not going over 10 and a half, maybe. Then I had DK under 13, and he's already at 7. We'll see. But I do want to say our friend Daniel, who was here this weekend, he won $1,000 this weekend. Sheesh.
He did.
Tommy won 200.
Yep.
Andrew Timmy won 200. I got every single selection wrong. I did a 5-play, everyone wrong.
All of them?
All of them.
All 5 reds?
That's just as impressive as getting them all right?
I think so.
It's just as likely, I think, as getting them all right. And 2 weeks ago, I got them all right. Won $200. The next week, all wrong. App is crazy.
Yeah, so I'm doing Packers don't play till Saturday, so I have to wait till Saturday for that one. And then I'm probably going to do another one for Sunday. When's Christmas? Christmas Sunday?
Friday.
Oh, Friday.
Sunday.
Oh, well, they don't have the Christmas ones up yet. We do this podcast early in the week, but they add more player props to the board. But I'll probably do one for Christmas Day as well, because there's a couple of games on Christmas Day. So I just want to see if I can win something. I'm hurting Prize Picks. I'm hurting. My pockets are hurting. We'll see.
Dunn and Drew is also brought to you by our Patreon, patreon.com/Dunn and Drew. That gets you into Discord where we wowed out. Last night, I was in tears. I went to take a shower last night, and Discord started popping again. Too good, and I didn't want to miss anything. So I sit on the toilet, and I'm like, all right, I'll get in the shower once this dies down. It didn't die down. I had to skip my shower. That's why my hair is greasy. I had to skip my shower and
shower for Discord.
Yeah, I just went and laid it. I said, fuck it. I'll just lay in bed and watch Discord because it's getting late. I don't have time for this. So patreon.com/Dunn and Drew. Our Facebook groups is facebook.com/groups/Dunn and Drew. You can also go to dunanddrew.com, and we still have this promo code up. It's the code Christmas, and you get free shipping on orders.
When does that go to?
Whenever I take it off.
Oh, so I guess into Christmas.
Probably March.
March. Use code Christmas in February. All right, on to college football. Just kidding. We're only waiting for these fucking playoff games.
Yep, it's just a waiting game.
Because I've been watching like these bowl games. Well, I've been trying to. I've had them on, but they're so boring. I thought I would be back to wanting college bowl games back because I remember I used to bitch about them, but like the teams that are playing, like no one cares. Like Kent State versus Wyoming, I know they scored like 40 to like 30 something, but I'm snoozing on that shit. So
bowl games more like boring games.
Gotcha. Catch me December 31st. I will not be talking about any bowl game before that. Not even Penn State's. I don't care.
All right. Hashtag not a Jaguars podcast. But my golly, we have missed a lot a lot has transpired since we last talked to you. The Josh Lambo story came out saying he was kicked by Urban Meyer while stretching one day at practice. Urban Meyer allegedly says, make your kicks, dipshit. Urban Meyer was fired.
We haven't had a podcast since this?
No.
What day was this?
Bro, this week. Can you believe how long this week has been? We haven't had a podcast. Just because of this news came out, the people coming into town, it's made this week feel like the longest in the world.
Yeah.
But
it's like, damn, seems like 2 months ago.
Yeah. Urban Meyer was fired at midnight. What sucks is he was fired at like 12, or the news came out around like 12:50 or whatever.
I kind of like waking up to that news better than being awake for it.
Interesting.
Like waking up saying Urban's fired, like, oh shit, let me see what I missed the night before.
I went to pee at like 4 a.m. and I try so hard not to touch my phone because I don't want it to show me anything. But I got up and someone began to message me on Snapchat. And I was like, I was like, that's a weird time. So I touched my phone and I see Schefter. I get Schefter notifications and I see the Urban thing. And I was like, fuck, I'm not going to be able to sleep now. So I can't go back to sleep.
Oh, shit.
I was hooked. So our takes on Urban were hot, weren't they?
Oh, my God.
I mean, we fell hook, line, and sinker.
We didn't just drink the Urban Meyer Kool-Aid. We chugged it and sucked it out of his fucking dick. I went back to some of those videos that we were talking about Urban. We're like, I don't mind him.
I love him, actually.
We know all of the allegations he's had in his past, but fuck, we got nothing to lose.
Well, he comes with dubs.
Bring him on in. He's got a winning history. leadership, culture builder. Yikes.
Yeah, I have a take pulled up right here. Let's listen.
I think Urban has shown he can build a culture, shown he can lead a team to the
This is
promised
us.
land.
This is us on a Redskins podcast.
Redskins.
There's a little bit of skepticism with Urban Meyer. Some of it I feel like is misplaced. I think Urban has shown he can build a culture, shown he can lead a team to the promised land, but just it's all about that next level. What's you guys' confidence level with Urban going into the season?
I'm gonna cringe.
Give us Urban.
Give
us Trevor, and
nothing.
Let's roll.
We got nothing to lose. Yeah, you couldn't have handpicked a better coach for me. Belichick or
There's a little bit of
Just realize our
skepticism with
windows
Urban
are
Meyer.
open.
Some of it I feel like
Scare somebody. You couldn't have handpicked a better coach.
Yeah,
Wow.
allegedly.
We
That's what I
talked so
said.
much about Urban. There's probably so many more quotes out there that I could go back and find.
I know you posted one, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. It was like a 5-minute video that I sent
okay.
of us because we did a whole we did at least 5 different YouTube videos talking about Urban Meyer coming here, and we were just sucking him off. My God, cringy. That's why this season has been so bad. For me mentally, because of all the shit that we were excited for before the season started.
Let me just recap the toxicity that Urban Meyer came in guns a-blazing. I thought he would come in maybe a little shy, maybe a little tentative, saying, "Hey, I know the rep on me is that I'm not going to make it, so let me just dial it back a little bit. Let me get my first year under my belt, see how things go in the NFL before pulling out the ammo and the personality and the techniques." Well, but then you think about that's who he is. So why would he hold back if that's what got him so successful? But then it's like, hey, if some of these might rub these players the wrong way, let's just we know that Shad Khan loves us, so we can lose this season. Let me just coast through the season, make it through the season, see what I can push, see what I can't. But no, he came in with full toxicity and not shy at all about his belief system. But he just didn't have his college resume didn't hold any water. So it kind of flopped. It did flop.
I think the main thing was because he thought he could implement the same ideology that he did with college age students and come in here to the NFL with grown-ass men making millions of dollars and act the same way towards these types of guys.
And what's crazy is we were warned of that. And we push it. We're like, no.
We weren't listening to anybody.
That is literally the main excuse people had was he's not dealing with college kids. He's dealing with grown-ass men who make just as much as he does. And I poo-pooed that so hard.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck you. He's going to know better.
We were on a high horse that we had no business being on.
Wild.
Because we were just excited that we had the first pick, getting Trevor. We thought things were going to turn around. Urban Meyer's coming. Just going back to those pieces of content, that's where we were at the time. We had no idea how this was going to fizzle out. So many of you did.
Here's a long list of what he brought with him. He hired, one of his first hires was Chris Doyle. He hired him as a team's director of sports performance. And Doyle, a very controversial hire because he was accused of making racist comments and belittling players when he worked at Iowa. After heavy backlash, Doyle resigned. He signed Tebow to play tight end. He drafted ETN in the first round despite us having James Robinson. He openly admitted, I mean, this is just him being super honest, and this is probably just if this was one of the few mistakes he made, wouldn't have been a big deal. But he did admit that he wanted to draft Kadarius Toney with the pick that they used on Travis Etienne. I didn't really care about this one, but this person lists that he told reporters that they cut players due to their vaccine status. And no, he didn't really say that. He just said in free agency, your vaccine status will probably determine whether or not they will sign you or keep you on the team come cuts. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's the NFL's rule, made it harder for unvaxxed players to play. So I didn't find an issue with that one.
And you're seeing it now because all the teams are getting COVID.
Well, but the NFL, I think they'd recently changed the rule, but
Oh,
before now, it was even if you're vaxxed, if you test positive, you still have to sit out. So it's like, what's it matter if you're vaxxed or not? But I think they changed it to if you're vaxxed and
they took away the 2 negative tests before your
don't
game
quote
or
me. I don't know why I'm starting on that because I don't know my facts. But I have no problem with them on that one. This was a heavily debated one here. He held an open competition for starting quarterback between Trevor and Gardner Minshew. And after Trevor won, which it was never a competition, Minshew was later traded to the Eagles. He did not. This was a big one. He did not travel with the team after we lost to Cincy in Week 4.
This really what kicked everything off.
It did. He did not try. Like, come on, dude. Read the room. Know that's. How do you not have anyone near you that says, "Hey, bro, this is you travel back." It blows my mind. And then not only that, compounds it with being seen at a bar, getting a dance, and maybe more with a female.
And this is after your wide receiver number 1 out for the season.
Oh, yeah.
You start 0-4, and you get 0-4 after being up 14-0 against the Bengals and it ultimately losing the game. And then after all of that, you're 0-4, you lose a comeback victory to the Bengals, and you don't fly back with the team after that, and then you're caught in a whole nother city with a younger woman. So now you have family issues, team issues, and you're lit.
Why does he do this to himself?
So, like, from there, it's like, does this man care? Like, we knew from there he didn't care.
See, I feel like...
And, like, I just was like, okay, he apologized, we move on. Let's get a dub.
I feel like he cares. He just has a very difficult way of coping with it. He just copes with it an entirely wrong way. And I think the losses hurt him big time, you can tell. But he doesn't have the awareness or the care of how he handles and copes with that. Another
fucking call Jimmy Johnson, somebody.
Yeah.
Jesus. You have like all these people you can talk to that have been in the position that you're in, and you just go to a bar instead. Get some advice from someone who's been there.
Jimmy probably wouldn't have recommended that one. And it goes on. The report that he questioned his coach's resumes openly at a meeting. It says he called them losers. He denies that. And so did the writer for that. He said he didn't literally call them losers, but he said, like, when have you won? Show me when you've won.
Yeah, tomato.
And then he had an argument with Marvin Jones.
Shit, I would have an argument with him.
Yeah, right. Well, he's on your fantasy team.
I dropped him now. So.
The benching of James Robinson and the back and forth about whose job it is to put James Robinson back in the game after he's been benched. He kind of passed the buck on that, saying, "Hey, it's not my job I don't micromanage when players go in and out of the game." But then it came out that he did bench James Robinson, our best player.
By miles.
Trevor Lawrence had to even say something in a presser saying, "Hey, I had to tell coach, I think James needs to be out there. He's our best player." Something like that.
Trevor finally had I don't know who told him to speak up, but like you're our leader, Trevor. You need to say things like this to the press.
And then the Josh Lambo story saying that Meyer kicked him pretty hard. It says pretty hard. Meyer denies it and says there are witnesses that he didn't do it. And then, the 2-11 record doesn't help. If we were around 500, he could probably bury this. People wouldn't care as much.
Well, I feel like, if he had some wins, he would have never been in that bar if we beat the Bengals, I feel like.
No. That's a good one. I don't know, because he does have family there.
He does.
I think if he did stay and we won that game, people wouldn't care as much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people wouldn't care.
Winning
cures everything.
Winning changes a lot of things.
You can do whatever you want. Like Bill Belichick is an asshole in press conferences. Like, just so there's no reason for him to be like that. He's an asshole. Did you see him have to apologize? Well, he didn't have to. Belichick apologized Monday for how he acted in the press conference in Saturday night's Bills Patriots game. After he was so short with pretty much all of his answers were, I don't know, we just didn't play well. We didn't play well enough to win the game. All of them. He was an asshole. So Monday he apologized to the press.
After that game they played where they just ran the ball the whole time?
Oh, sorry, not Patriots Bills. Patriots Colts. They lost Saturday night.
Okay, yeah. No, I didn't see where he had to apologize. I can't even imagine Bill Belichick apologizing. Surprised he did. But yes, now we're here 2-12, last place in the NFL. No head coach.
Let me
Urban's still rich.
Let me play it real quick because this is very interesting.
I'll just start off here. Look, fellas, I apologize if I seemed like I was a little short with you after the game. Obviously a frustrating game. Down 20-0, didn't do anything well enough. I mean, there isn't really much to say at that point without watching the film. Clearly, we had problems in every area, so there was no simple answer, and every play could have been better. Every area of coaching could have been better. Every area of playing could have been better, and any of that would have helped. So. Not really trying to be short, but honestly, there wasn't too much to say. I don't know that there's a whole lot more to say now, but it's not your fault.
It's
so
not
sweet.
your fault.
It's not your fault.
That's cute. So here we are.
So yes, here we are
once again.
And Jags got blown out by the Texans.
Yes, they did.
They got blown out by one of the worst teams in
I don't think I've been in a position I know you haven't been very cheersy or yelling Duval. Like, you're used to that.
I don't think I've ever yelled Duval.
This season's hit me different. Like, I'm not even clapping anymore.
Because it's the worst offense we've ever seen.
Like, I see fans around me cheering when we score touchdowns or get a turnover, and I'm just sitting there like, I'm expecting this to not go our way. Like, we score a touchdown, I'm not clapping because we're losing still. We get a turnover, I'm not clapping because we're going to get 3 points out of it, and we did. I said that out loud when Tyson Campbell intercepted.
We'll get 3 points if the turnover happens on
in the other field. I was like, I'm not clapping because this shit's going to turn into 3. And then a guy in front of me was like, I'll hold you to that. And I was like, all right, bet. And then we got 3 and out, kicked a field goal, and I tapped him on the shoulder, said, 3 points.
This is wild.
Fuck.
Like, I've
damn,
bro, what the fuck?
Cooper Kupp is a god.
He is him in
Hall of
Stafford.
Famer? He's having a Hall of Fame season.
What's 9, 10, 11, 12? It's the 13th week. He has like 1,500 something yards, 16 touchdowns. Like, this is Megatron numbers, and this is. I gotta watch this replay.
It's crazy.
Cooper Kupp.
It was a perfect throw, perfect route. Nobody around him.
Okay, so he's
boom,
oh.
Perfect throw.
I mean, he is on a linebacker. But the linebacker was in position.
It was perfect throw. Stafford.
Unbelievable. Like, Kupp is an automatic. You'd think eventually teams would figure a guy like him out because it doesn't look like he is just physically superior to everyone. My God, can you imagine Brady with this guy?
Jeez. Probably wants him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, now that fucking lost all his guys.
Yeah. When's AB coming back?
Give me a cup. He's probably calling Edelman right now. Do you think the Jags have hit rock bottom? Or do you think that's still to come? Did you know the Texans averaged 11 points a game when they weren't playing the Jags this season? And then when they played us, they scored 30 plus in each one.
Saw your tweet with the graphic. Just make me shake my head. To your rock bottom comment, we're there, but we can get deeper because there's still Jets to be played. And Jets being the pitiful franchise that we know they are, that loss would be worse than Texans.
Yeah.
Because we're playing the guy that got picked after Trevor Lawrence. So losing to Zach Wilson would probably make me kill myself.
It's crazy.
And we play Patriots and Colts, and those aren't going to be wins. So we would end the season on a 9-game losing streak and go into 2022, try to not beat our record again.
It's crazy that completely forgot what I was going to say.
It's pretty crazy.
It's it's crazy that we're like on the level with the Texans. People put 32 Jags, 31 Texans, 30 Jets in any order you wish. And Lions.
Yeah, like you said last week, 13 out of the 16 AFC teams,
and we're one
game within 500.
And the Texans are there with us, and they blew us out. What the fuck does that show you?
Well, if Jets drop 30 on us, that's rock bottom.
That is rock. Yeah, good point. That's rock bottom.
Jets 30 points. Don't think they've had 30 all season, but Texans haven't either. And then, boom, Brandon Cooks ran like a madman on us with Davis Mills.
But Davis Mills wasn't doing anything spectacular. He just has Brandon Cooks who beats your guys. We don't have a receiver like that. The head coach search has begun.
Great.
So I just want to put this out there now so it's on record. My top candidates for the Jacksonville Jaguars are Jim Caldwell, Byron Leftwich, Doug Peterson, and Josh McDaniels. We'll dive into those more on another episode because we're running a little long on Jag stuff this year or this segment. But just real quick, Caldwell, he won with the Lions. That's all I got to say. Byron Leftwich,
just nostalgia there.
Nostalgia, young, up and coming. He was good. He impressive even before Brady, but he's been working with Brady and Arians.
Oh yeah, he was with the Cardinals, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's with Arians and the Cardinals.
Yeah,
and he was with the Bucks with Arians before Brady got there. Young, up and coming offense coordinator, and the nostalgia that he used to play with the Jags. Peterson,
when we all hated him.
Yeah, Doug Peterson, Super Bowl champ. Josh McDaniels. That goes without explanation. Yeah, he was on the Broncos, and that was toxic, apparently. But maybe he's matured. And if the Colts tried, they pretty much did hire him. And I trust the Colts more than I trust the Jags. And if the Colts tried to hire McDaniels, it's good for me.
They said, Shad Khan said Trevor will have a say in who gets the next head coaching job.
Good.
Well, so.
He's listening to us on Twitter because we are like, please do whatever. Player coach, whatever. Player GM. Let Trevor.
Player GM.
Let whatever Trevor chooses, let it be the gospel.
I hope whatever coach does come in, not to harp too much on the Jags, is my last thought on it. I hope whatever coach does come in allows ETN to flow into the offense with James Robinson and get Hyde the fuck off my
team. Please, God.
Because I want ETN to play. I want him to stay. And I want to see what he does with Trevor because they still boys from Clemson. But he's been out of my mind. Forgot we even had him because of the season we've been having. So looking forward, hopefully, seeing what the fuck that can come of with those two guys because that's what I was really looking forward to this year. But didn't get a fucking single down of that this season. So see you in 2022, Travis.
There are people a lot of people assume that Matt Nagy is going to be done in Chicago after the season. So the Bears will likely also be looking for a head coach. So what would you think would be what's the most attractive job? The Bears or the Jags?
Well, I don't know the Bears situation. I don't know how much money they have.
Yeah, I don't either.
We have a lot of money. We can pay whatever the fuck we want. We got Trevor.
We have Fields.
They have Allen Robinson too.
We'll have Devontae Adams.
Boy. Yeah. Now when Packers win the Super Bowl and they run it back.
Well, if we get Byron, I can see him bringing the good Godwin.
I think Jags is more attractive. Like,
Florida,
just for
Chicago. You want to live in Chicago?
Florida, just like the division is easier to win in.
Oh my God, yeah, no Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, no Aaron Rodgers to play against.
Trevor Lawrence, a lot of money.
Kirk Cousins still kind of beats you in the division. You're only guaranteed really against the Lions, and even then, they're kind of
sus.
They're
good.
No,
yeah,
low key, little nice.
Yeah.
But you get Texans, you get Titans who have like fell off a cliff this season. And Colts, who surged. So, but those are all beatable teams if you're good enough. So, come to the Jags. Take this job. You have Trevor Lawrence. You have a gem of a quarterback. You could be a legend if you come to Jacksonville and turn this franchise around. You'd be a legend. So, this job is more attractive because we have no history. Bears have an established history. They have Ditka. They have that defense that was magical.
Yeah, you have no expectations here, too. You could fail, and we just, just another one.
Peace. But if you come here, you have an opportunity to have a legacy because no one here has left one except the center, whose name I first. Baselli. He's a left tackle. Who's the other center? Meester? Brad Meester?
Well, I wouldn't, yeah. Okay.
No one's left a legacy is my point. So this job's more attractive than the Bears one because you can come here, win 7 games, and be a star.
Listen to what Tony Dungy said about it. Someone asked him on Twitter, if they offer you the job in Jacksonville, I think you should take it. Those young guys could thrive under your coaching. Dungy says, Jacksonville could be a great situation. Reminds me of the Colts in 98 when they went 3-13 Peyton's rookie year. A young, gifted QB in place and poor record will allow you to put another good draft class with Trevor. They need someone to change the culture, but it won't be me. Smiley face.
It won't be me.
Well, yeah, but it's a great words from Tony Dungy.
A Super Bowl winner.
This comes from Mike Tannenbaum, former GM.
Oh, is that the Christmas song named after him?
Tannenbaum.
Oh, Tannenbaum.
Yeah. He said this on Get Up this morning.
Get up.
So former NFL GM. Let's listen to what he says.
If you look at the Jaguars opening, which already exists, and the Bears opening, which is one that we anticipate will likely exist with those two top, quarterbacks there, with Trevor Lawrence in one spot and Justin Fields in the other. Mike Tannenbaum, which do you think would be approached as the more appealing of the openings?
It's Jacksonville, and Jacksonville is a historically great opening because of Trevor Lawrence's contract. Over the next 3 years, they're going to save upwards of $40 million a year of what they would have to pay him as a veteran quarterback. The day I get that job, I'm getting Devontae Adams on the phone saying, congratulations, you're a Jacksonville Jaguar. I am not getting off the phone. DJ Chark's coming back. Travis Etienne's coming back. Guys, this reminds me of when Steve Kerr went to the Golden State Warriors, and he had the foundation there. They made a couple of tweaks, and the rest is history. This is a team that should be in the playoffs next year with a great young quarterback. If you could stop Derrick Henry and Jonathan Taylor, they should be competing next year.
Can I ask Alex, who's directing our show today, can we take camera 1, please, in a straight shot on Jeff Saturday? Jeff, what would you have to say to Mr. Tannenbaum right now?
This dude just compared Jacksonville to the Golden State Warriors. Man's high.
Jeff Saturday funny? Didn't know that.
Thank God there was some pushback to that because that man was on his high horse.
He said the Golden State War. Hey, I love that.
He said Chark, Devontae Adams, and ETN going to get us to the fucking playoffs.
That sounds good to me.
Well, no shit, it sounds good, but do I believe it? Absolutely fucking not. The 2 and fucking 15 to playoffs? Shit. I will get a jersey of the coach if they make that happen.
I already have one.
Who?
Leftwich.
Oh.
Number 7. Wore it Sunday.
So do I. I have a black one.
You should have worn it.
No, I don't want him as coach.
Why?
He's mad. I want anybody else.
Who? You gotta say
I'll take Caldwell over Leftwich.
Proven.
I'll take Marvin Lewis.
No, God, no. I think what we've decided it's going to be a black
coach. No, I knew it was coming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, can't count that jinx. But on to more NFL news. The Green Bay Packers finally are the first team to clinch a playoff spot 15 weeks into the NFL season. Now, I saw this stat and I was like, how the Cowboys haven't done that yet when their division is pretty trash. So I think if Washington loses tonight, then the Cowboys will be the second team to clinch, but don't quote me on that. But Green Bay is the first one. Finally, 15 weeks into the season, we have a guaranteed playoff team. Finally.
Great season.
The week 17 graphics of the playoff clinching scenarios.
Oh, I love those.
Is going to go stupid. There's going to be like 8 teams on the bubble in week 17. Oh, my
God.
We're going to get one of those.
Bills, remember when Bills made it?
We're going to get one of those seasons with the fucking Bills, Bengals, and Bengals beat the Ravens.
If the Bengals tie and the Ravens lose and the Steelers win and
it's gonna be a fucking mess.
Titans lose, then the Chargers make the playoffs.
It's gonna be a mess. ESPN, whoever makes those, is gonna have a fucking job.
Hopefully it's algorithm. Hopefully it's done automatically.
Because 13th seed in the AFC is Denver, and they're at 500. Cleveland's 500. Dolphins 500. Vegas 500.
Bro, NFL that's week 17?
Week 17.
Red Zone is going to be so good. I don't want to watch the fucking Jags Colts.
I lied. Week 18.
Whatever.
It was week 18. Because I clicked week 17. I was like, hold the fuck up. Jags, Patriots is not the last weekend of the season. But yes. Damn. Fuck. Do I want to go to Jags, Colts, when I can be watching
Red Zone
that day?
We could be on the back patio watching Red Zone.
Bengals, Browns,
playing cornhole.
Actually, these 1 p.m. games kind of sus. They are.
Oh,
Steelers, Ravens.
Oh,
that's a good
it's
one.
surely the 4 p.m. games that will end up deciding.
They'll probably do a lot of flexing that week anyway, so we'll see. Chargers, Raiders. I know that one's gonna. It depends. Well, it depends. These next 2 weeks, like where if teams knock themselves out of the playoffs, we'll see. Because I'm sure the teams at the top of the conferences are gonna secure some spots here within the next 2 weeks, but maybe not. As we saw, Patriots lost to the damn Colts. Cardinals lost to the damn Lions. So anything is possible this season. And the Tennessee Titans, who had one loss during the season, they've lost 3 out of the last 4. So who knows? But I'm looking forward to week 18 in the NFL. So it's gonna be a wild finish, y'all. It's a very wild finish.
Is it time for? Do we do another ranking off the dome, or is it not time yet?
It's not time yet.
Fuck. Okay.
Next week. I think next week and then the playoffs. Because we're gonna need one more week. Because there's a lot of people tied right now in the AFC. So we're gonna see.
How are the Titans 9-5?
They've been losing, my boy.
No, that's amazing.
No. They've lost 3 out of the last 4.
And they're still 9-5? Goodness.
Yeah.
So they're making the playoffs. 9-5.
Yeah.
So they're still in the division lead. The Colts are playing so much better than them.
Yeah. Colts, they came from behind. They didn't start the season well.
Wow.
Colts started 1-4. They've been grinding.
Give me my. So we're up to doing the game picks, and you actually are dangerously close to me now. This could be a good finish.
You went 0-3 last week.
What?
Yeah. You went 0-3. Your lock was Cardinals. They lost to the Lions.
Fuck. I should have known the fraudulent Cardinals. The fraudinals.
Oh, wait. You didn't go 0-3. Because our game of the week was Chiefs-Chargers, and we both had Chiefs. So you went 1-2. I went 3-0.
And you are 21-18, and I'm 23-16. Wow, I did not think you'd catch up to me.
Bro, you looking at these records, you think it's like a big spread, but it's only 4 games max.
Whatever.
So chill.
I'm going through, so I didn't pick yet.
You also picked Patriots to beat the Colts as an upset last week, and the Colts smashed them. So I need you to fall off some more.
My upset this week, Lions over Falcons.
Oh. What's the spread on that?
Falcons by 6.
Oh, my God.
That's a good upset.
That would be a huge one.
My lock Jets over Jags.
Oh my God. Imagine.
Call me crazy.
If Andy's being bold for me creeping up right now. Lions to upset. The Lions to
I should get more points for these.
And here he goes. He likes to make up his rules. And then Jets to beat the Jags. Imagine the Jags finally get a W when Andy picks against them. Oh, man. That'd be good.
And my game of the week.
I know you're not going to pick mine.
No, I saw yours. That's a big snoozer. Oh, come on. They're giving us Well, that's actually not bad.
Dolphins, you're going to say mine's a snoozer. And say
Dolphins Saints. Monday Night Football. Give me that. Don't fucking touch that. Give me.
How is that not a snoozer? Dolphins Saints? Why? Because Dolphins have a 7-game win streak?
Because Tua Tagovailoa is the most accurate passer in the NFL right now. But I'm making an audible. Give me. Oh, what the fuck?
Steelers Chiefs.
Bro. What's yours?
Niners Titans.
You didn't see Bills Pats?
I saw that.
That's game of the week.
I saw the rematch.
Let's see the rematch, boy.
Okay, boy.
Oh.
Are you trying to pick that again? Because we both picked that last time.
Hell yeah.
And we had different answers.
And give me the Patriots again.
This time they're in Foxborough.
Bury the Bills. Bury them. Kick them out of the playoffs. Kick them out of the division contendership. They don't deserve to be here. You won, completing 2 passes. Win again by running it only 2 times. Show them what Mac Jones is made of.
Well, that game plan isn't going to happen again, but love the...
Mac to the future.
Buffalo loses and Baltimore wins, they would be kicked from playoff contention. But Ravens play Bengals, so don't get your hopes up. My lock of the week is Seahawks over the Bears. Justin Fields and company are playing like absolute hot fucking garbage. I think Russell Wilson can beat them. Upset, I've got Colts beating the Arizona Cardinals on Christmas Day.
I see you're with me on the Fraudinals.
No, I'm not. It's not playoffs yet. They don't have Hopkins. When Hopkins come back in the playoffs, it's different Cardinals team. Yeah, that sounded like the soundboard a bit. Colts over Cardinals. I'll have to change that if the spread changes because it's only 1 point. So if that swings Colts' way, which it shouldn't, then I'll have to change that. But that's on Christmas Day at 8:15. And then my game of the week is Niners-Titans. The reason I took this one is because these are 2 playoff teams currently going opposite directions. Each needs a win. 49ers are trending upwards, 8-6. I think they're maybe 5th or 6th seed currently. And the Titans are 9-5. They're out. They've been without Julio Jones. They've been without A.J. Brown. They've been without Derrick Henry. They started the season fantastic, but they've fallen off a cliff. I think Derrick Henry's coming back eventually, right? Or is he out for the year?
They think he can come back by playoffs.
Okay. So same with Hopkins. So I think this game is more important than Andy's giving me credit for, and I'm taking the Niners to make the Titans go from losing 3 out of the last 4 to losing 4 out of the last 5. So hopefully Andy goes 0-3 and I go 3-0 so I could take this lead with we still have playoffs and shit, but
wish we had stakes on this.
We never do.
We need to tattoo that one year.
Tattoo. Do we have to choose where? Does he have to?
It'll just say where? Dad, D, capital D, lowercase a, capital D, and you can put it anywhere in your body.
What if I get an infection?
You can put it anywhere in your body.
What if is that really a stake? If I kind of might think it's hard.
Think that tattoo kind of hard?
Shit kind of lit, boy. You never catch me in sleeveless shit.
Yes, I do. The fuck? I know you like showing off.
You're right. Nothing on NBA. NBA Christmas, though, this week. You watching?
Nope, I'm not watching. NFL has taken over.
He's like, NBA guys, we have drifted so far from the National Basketball Association. I'm sorry to say I've not watched any, but DeJounte Murray, Jags. See, I can't even talk Spurs without thinking Jags. DeJounte Murray, Spurs point guard, leads the league in triple doubles this season. It's either triple doubles or double doubles, but he to go. That's all I got.
If you could have the power or abilities of any Avenger, who would it be?
I got to think of the Avengers.
Got Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, Captain America, Spider-Man, Vision.
Who's
Captain Marvel?
Who the fuck is Vision? Who's Captain Marvel? I'm doing Iron Man.
Yeah, you'd be rich.
He's got.
Yeah, I'd be Iron Man.
He's got all the technology. He's strong as fuck. He shoots shit out of his hands. He can fly.
Would be sick as shit.
Yeah.
The shit that
and Spider-Man's my boy toy. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come here, Tom.
The shit that Iron Man thinks of, like he's thought of an invention, and it's just because it's a movie. Because a real life Iron Man wouldn't think of every single device for every situation, but this one does. Has it all? All right, close the show. That's it. I'm gonna go edit this bitch and get it out by 10:59 p.m. Tuesday.
1 hour. Yes. Merry Christmas. Don't hit the button yet. Okay. Just want to say Merry Christmas to everybody. I know this is the second year that we're in a pandemic now, and we're going into our third.
Wouldn't have noticed
with 2020.
I'm living my life.
We don't notice here, but people are still dealing with the effects of it, so I'm sensitive to that. Death. And even somebody in our group chat's dad got it, so he doesn't know if he's going home for Christmas. So just that is affecting people's happy time because we don't get much of it. But when the holidays come around, it changes. But I'm 28. This Christmas tree has given me a little bit of the Christmas spirit, but I just don't feel it right now. There's too much going on while I'm Kyrie Irving. But hope you guys have a safe and happy holiday. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah if you're Jewish. You've already celebrated it. Hope you got lots of presents and blew lots of candles out. I don't know what y'all do. Happy Kwanzaa to any Africans listening. And we'll see you next week. That's our show. Share this show with your friends, parents, enemies. Rate and review us on Apple Podcasts so we can read your shout-outs on the pod. Watch us on YouTube. Be nice and cozy here. Subscribe to our Patreon, patreon.com/Dunn and Drew. Get in our Discord. Join the community. Join us on a retreat soon. New voicemail link. If you want it, text podcast to 386-204-6499. And until next time, this has been Dunn and Drew, baby.
This song still goes hard. I'm gonna play it again. Sometimes I don't appreciate it because we've had it forever, but it still goes hard.
Yeah, it does.
And I still won't grow up. I'm a grown ass kid. Swear I should be locked up for stupid shit that I did, but I'm a champion. So I turn tragedy to triumph. Make music that's fire. Get my soul through the wire.
Peace.
Mamacita. Fuck.